everyone, welcome to my second pregnancy update. I'm really excited that I can film a pregnancy update again. And if you have missed the first update about the first 4 weeks and about how I found out, you can click on the link in the info box down below. Now I'll start with the symptoms that I experienced this week. I wasn't really nauseous, but I did notice that I didn't feel like eating as I normally did. And especially when you compare it to the last few weeks, I think I was a little bit more hungry than usual, but not anymore. I did have a craving. My husband was talking about this apricot pie that he had with friends, and ever since when he talks about it, I couldn't stop thinking about it, but I didn't buy it or anything, but that was just one of my cravings. Now I did experience some mild cramping, so like the cramps you have when you almost get your period. And also some cramps in my back. I don't know if that is a pregnancy symptom too. I've never heard of it before, but that was something. It didn't last very long, so I don't worry about it. Now something else that has changed is my nose. It's very sensitive, so when I'm outside I smell everything. Cars, for example. Now this week I had an appointment with my dietitian because I wanted some advice on my supplements and just in general if she had some advice for this pregnancy, and that was really helpful. So we discussed the same things that I also had discussed with my GP, but I wanted a second opinion, you could say. So I told you that I take this enzyme that helps with the symptoms of my histamine intolerance, and she also thought that it would be okay, it would be safe to keep using that. And she also advised me a multivitamin that's especially designed for pregnant and lactating women. So I ordered that, and then she also advised me to take the fish oil. I think it's called DHA, so omega-3 oils, and I ordered that one too. And she told me a little bit about the second and third trimester. So she told me that in the second trimester I should increase my calcium intake, and calcium and magnesium need to be in a certain balance. And then in the last trimester, in the last few weeks, or the last month, I think she advised me to take this probiotic. So in a few weeks I will order the calcium, but for now I ordered the multivitamin for moms and the DHA. Now I also take vitamin D, and quite a high dose, and she said it's alright to keep using it and I should change to a lower dose in a few months. Now I did get really sick this week. I was dizzy and nauseous, but it was the kind of nausea in combination with the dizziness that really belongs to my histamine intolerance. At least that's what I think. I've experienced this many times before. So the dizziness was quite extreme. I had to lay down and I was feeling miserable. And I also, I couldn't go to work. So that worried me. Not that I couldn't go to work, but the fact that I was feeling so sick, because I don't want it to affect the baby, of course. So I called my doctor and she advised me to be careful with what I eat. Nothing high histamine, of course, but she thought that everything should be fine. So I just stayed in bed and waited it out, and at the end of the week I did feel better, luckily. So on Friday I went back to work again, and this has really motivated me to keep a close eye on what I eat when it comes to histamine, because I always do that, but sometimes I think, oh well, maybe I can have a little bit of this or a little bit of that, that should be alright. But it turns out that I should be extra careful now, I think. And I will make a video in the future about my food intolerances. Some of you asked for it, and I do want to share it because maybe some of you or other people that are watched can benefit from my experience, and hopefully I from theirs. But the subject is really frustrating to me, so I think I will postpone to make the video for a while, but it's on my list and it will be there sometime. Now, apart from being sick and some mild pregnancy symptoms, nothing major has happened, and I'm just really looking forward to when my belly grows and I can feel the baby move. I think that will be very special. And I will include a belly shot, and you can't see very much, obviously, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye! If you have missed the first one about the first 4 weeks and about how I found out, you can you can lick. What else I wanted to tell you? Now I also called the midwife's office to schedule an appointment, and that's planned for the first week of February. So that's still a few weeks from now, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to the